2 times NASCAR Cup champion Kyle Busch's move to Richard Childress Racing was one of the biggest shocks of the 2022 season. Now, following this seismic change, Joe Gibbs, who had been closely associated with Kyle Busch, has decided to share his authentic emotions. He honestly expressed his sentiments on what it feels like to observe Busch, once an integral part of his team, now racing as a rival. Kyle Busch ended his 15 years of partnership with the team that yielded 2 Cup and 1 Xfinity Series championship. Failing to find a suitable replacement for Busch's long-term primary sponsor was the reason for the departure. But Kyle Busch wasted no time after moving to RCR as he quickly established himself as a championship contender with 3 impressive wins this season. On the other hand, Joe Gibbs Racing has a combined 4 wins this season, just 1 more than Busch's. The veteran was replaced by Joe Gibbs's grandson, Ty Gibbs. The 2022 Xfinity champion hasn't lived up to his potential in his rookie season. Joe Gibbs was talking to the media after Martin Truex Jr.'s Sonoma win over Kyle Busch. He pointed out that he doesn't like to see him as an opponent, as Coach Gibbs is very well aware of the expertise of the KBM owner. While articulating his feelings, Gibbs expressed, "It's not fun. We don't like that, okay? Certainly we didn't want that to happen. It did. He's a real talent. Got such respect for him. We don't like racing against Kyle. I think he's going to win a bunch. We know it. So we got to work our guts out to try and stay in front of him. I'm just thankful today that Martin was able to stay there." Listening to Gibbs sharing his thoughts on Kyle Busch, the 2-time Cup Series champion, was a revealing insight into the inner workings of the team and their strategies. It certainly posed the thought-provoking question: had Gibbs succeeded in retaining Busch in his fold, could they have possibly enjoyed a more victorious season this year? Another intriguing aspect to the narrative is Ty Gibbs, the grandson of Joe Gibbs, and the individual chosen to fill the sizable shoes left vacant by Kyle Busch's departure. Despite the substantial attention he generated following his success in the Xfinity Series championship the previous year, he has maintained a remarkably low profile since the onset of the current season. While Ty Gibbs doesn't bear the weight of hefty expectations, his position as the grandson of the team owner comes with its own set of challenges. He must demonstrate that he merits his position in the team not by birthright, but through skill and performance. Taking the place of the most accomplished driver in the team's history further escalates the pressure. However, Joe Gibbs has observed that Ty has been making commendable progress on the track. He did, however, note that the young driver needs to better manage his frustration. In detailing his perspective, Joe Gibbs said, "Yeah, he gets discouraged. He gets mad. He was mad today. Qualified good. I gotta tell you again, that emphasizes, I think how hard this is. You try and keep him calm, but he gets revved up. He just really wants to get after it." Joe Gibbs further shared his optimism about Ty's potential, stating, "We're proud of what he's done. I think he and Chris have kind of got a good relationship. We've had some different things happen to him, but I think he's after it, so we feel good about that." The sentiments expressed by Joe Gibbs clearly indicate that Ty Gibbs is faced with a demanding journey ahead. However, the solid support from his team and the confidence expressed in his potential underscore promising opportunities for his growth and development as the season unfolds. The question of whether he will prove to be an apt successor to Kyle Busch is perhaps premature at this point. Given the early stage of his career, it's simply too soon to ascertain such a conclusion. What do you think of Joe Gibbs' remarks about Kyle Busch? And can Ty Gibbs rise to the challenge and fill the void left by Kyle Busch? Will Joe Gibbs' faith in his grandson's potential be rewarded on the track? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow NASCAR fans, and subscribe to NASCAR Today for more content. Your support helps us bring you the latest from the world of NASCAR. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep your enthusiasm for NASCAR at full throttle. Until next time, stay tuned and stay excited.